Leo, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. And if you're just finding my channel now, welcome. My name is Michelle and I am an astrologer. And I use my empathic intuition and my psychic abilities to provide you with insights so that you can heal and help yourself and be empowered to be the best of yourself, be who you were meant to be. So Leo, there's a lot of stuff happening in your 6th house. And the 6th house is the house of how we nurture ourselves, how we take care of basically our 1st house, you know, how we take care of the self, how we stabilize it, how we cultivate it, how we curate it, how we heal it. It's the house of healing. Pisces, 12th house also could be the house of transcendence and house of healing as well. But this is actually physically healing and physically cultivating and nurturing, taking care of what has the seeds that have been planted, and ultimately or taking care of what we already have, actually, you know. So what are the things that you already have, and are you finding that there are challenges that are being posed to them, you know, a sense of you thought everything was in line, taken care of, and then something comes up. Why? Mercury's in retrograde, Venus is in retrograde, and you're going to be super charged to like do something about it because Mars is now direct there as well. So ultimately, there could be some frustration, you know, a sense of, okay, I don't know what's wrong, but I want to fix it immediately. But you can't fix it immediately because you can't fix it until you know exactly what's going on. And so this is really kind of like the, what they used to say, exploratory surgery really is what's going on. And I hope none of you actually have to have that. But in terms of really weeding out, this is the time to dig up the weeds and really get to the root of, well, is it weeds or is it a bacterial infection or am I watering it too much? Follow the metaphor. It doesn't have to be literal. It's legitimately that. Like, what is it that I'm doing that is contributing to the non-health so that I can now get things to be better, get things to be healthy? And it's also a sense of what has been unhealthy is now transcending into something that is fully capable and fully able to really blossom and really grow. It's almost like, in a sense, there's like a darkness or a lack of energy, something that has been bothersome or worrisome that is clearing up a great deal for you guys. And you'll start to see that happening. You'll start to see yourself change in how you see things and how you use the resources that you already have. And that in and of itself is going to make a lot of change in your life. So let's get to your reading, Leo. Let's get to your reading, Leo. Be here now. This is seeing the beauty of the moment and nothing beyond that. This is Libra energy. So things will feel more balanced. It's almost like having vertigo, finding something right in front of you to focus on that isn't tilting to and fro. Like, that's what it's saying to you. Find something to focus on. Look at the beauty of this moment. And then we have claim your independence. Okay, and then we have take the lead. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. Because Cancer got very similar cards, only this was in reverse, which means they already know what they want. They can take root. This is you taking the steps forward. This is you being considered a leader, right? People watching you, and a sense of setting an example in how you're focusing and how you're thinking, and that people are actually going to follow your lead or take a lesson from you. Why? Because it's something teachable. It's a breakthrough that is that special. It's a breakthrough that other people are going to want to emulate or copy or repeat because it's going to work out so fucking well. It's also a sense of you have just found something that you're extremely interested in, that you really want a great deal, that it's like like the fog has cleared and there it is. You've been searching for it, and it doesn't have to be big to anybody else. There it is. It's exactly what you want. And this is a sense of basically deciding on that and going for it. And Spirit leading you to it and saying, listen, you've got to be the one that decides this. You've got to be the one that decides this is yours regardless, no matter what. But it's also a sense of, I led you here, so trust it, right? What do we have coming out in the past? In the past, you see things clearly now. You didn't. Like I said, everything was foggy. For some reason, everything was foggy, and it could have been because of your social life, because of the people that you associated with. This is Aquarius energy. Could also have been you just weren't looking from the right perspective. Bring a gentle touches here, which is love. Like also Virgo energy. A sense of, okay, if I can't see things clearly, then maybe I can feel it. And by trusting my feelings, I'm going to invest in those things that I know with my heart are worth investing in. It's also starting small, right? Going with your instincts, starting small, and co-create with Spirit. You have Raven and you have White Stag here. That's pretty fucking phenomenal. Raven is co-create with Spirit coming out of the dark, or not being afraid to see in the dark, or I'm sorry, not being afraid of the dark even though you can't see it, right? Even though you were vulnerable, even though you felt completely and totally exposed, there's a feeling here of, but I'm going to be strong anyway. So the decision to be brave, even in the face of complete and total vulnerability, really turned a situation in your life into a beautiful possibility. Co-create with Spirit it's something's coming out of the dark. Coming out of the dark. I don't think somebody wanted to give you a chance in the past. That is what's changing. Okay, let's keep talking about that. Leo. This could also be being able to express what you feel, who you are, and what you love out loud. Leo. Let me see one more time if there's anything in this deck. Okay, dream the world into being. Oh, there's another card on the floor. Let me finish. Okay. All right. Needed to place itself. Exactly so. So dream the world into being was here. Underlying energy from the past. It's in reverse. So something held up a creative process for you. Something held up. You know, it's like you knew what you loved, but ultimately you didn't know which direction to take it, or there was a lack of information or lack of knowledge that held up, or lack of foresight, maybe on somebody else's behalf, from somebody else's, from somebody else's, somebody's lack of vision from somebody else that basically held up your ability to create, your ability to, in other words, you were stalled. You were stalled. Okay. You were stalled. And here we have trust in the magic also in reverse. So something in reverse was, listen, motherfuckers did not trust you. They didn't see your potential. That's what it was. People were not capable of seeing your potential. That's what it was. They weren't capable of seeing all that you had to offer. And that, that could have been for many, many, many reasons. It could have also been the fact that you needed to work on yourself to be that person that was worth seeing. Ultimately, what I'm saying is people's perspective on you and opportunities that were closed to you in the past are now, they're opening up. And they're opening up because people are starting to see your courage levels. They're seeing that they're admiring how you go at things. They're admiring how you go about things. And because they admire that, they're opening doors to you. And this is take time out. This is not time to take time out. This is coming up in reverse. This is a time to fucking charge the door. This is the time to go for it. Okay. And then we have time for a deep dive. Throw yourself all the way in. This also could be love, right? That could be romance, but we'll confirm that in the romance reading. We'll confirm that in the romance reading. Right now, Leo, it's saying go all in. And I think that you're going to love the results of what you do. This is also a sense of you might be all in a relationship. Because there's double Libra energy here. It doesn't mean that it's with a Libra. It just means that partnership is taking on a different meaning to you. It's a stronger meaning. It's a purer meaning. It's finding an equal, somebody who's equal. Just, I don't know, they equal your vibe. Time for a deep dive. This is 6 energy. It's time to go all in. I mean, I don't know what you're doing. If you're signing paper, don't sign. I wouldn't say sign paperwork until after Mercury retrograde, but I think that that's kind of when everything will start working out. It's you. The universe wants you to commit to going all in, even if it still looks impossible. Okay? This is the time to definitely do that. It's the time, and if you've done it in the past, it's the time to do it again. There's a time for everything. 11/11. It's the time now. It's the time now. You're being asked to do it now. This is the good chance. This is a good chance. You're going to have good chances. New beginnings. People aren't going to react to you the same way, guys. They're not going to react to you the same way. Okay. New beginnings. And then we have triumph. Dude, I love it. Oh my God. You're going to fucking love this. Whatever you start now is going to lead to a great deal of success. And so start something now, something that's really meant a lot to you. And even though it got rejected in the past and maybe even caused you embarrassment or this was stopped up, I send the applications out again, Leo. Send out the project proposals again. Send it out. Be heard. I'm telling you right now, anything that starts now is going to lead to inevitable victory. Inevitable victory. Okay. Oh God, I love it. Oh God, I love it. No, let's do the moon cards because they have a beautiful voice. We want to listen to them. Okay, in the past, why do we need to know the past? Nothing is yet set in stone. See, in the past, people were either your mind was closed or people's minds were closed. And it's almost like see the cat? Oh, you can't really see it because of the fucking card. The cat is looking at this nothing is yet, this fixed mindset. And this is you, and it's saying, fuck that. That's their problem. I'm not going to, because they can't, in other words, because they can't see it, isn't a reason for me to not move forward with it. They'll see it when I create it. If you build it, they will come. Nobody is going to tell you that this was a good idea. And maybe everybody told you this wasn't a good idea, but you kept on building it anyway. Why? Because you're stubborn as fuck, number one. And number two, because you follow your heart. And that's the best reason of all. And you followed your heart. And I'm telling you, you're going to be very, very happy because the tides are changing. It's time to release negative energy. All that shit from the past that was buried. We have the South Node in Scorpio now, and it is where Uranus is. This is where the major changes are happening. The shit that was buried, the shit that was rejected, the shit that caused us pain. That's what's fucking becoming the most beautiful aspects in our lives. And then we have a new where is Scorpio for you guys? I'm sorry. I just got to count. I got to count because I'm, whatever. Your fourth house. Ooh, beautiful energy. Basically, yeah, maybe a lot of good stuff is happening to your family. You're changing of your family dynamic. Something that was screwy, something that was blocked. There could have been a major change that happened, but ultimately this is a huge breakthrough that's coming through that fourth house. It could also mean releasing the negative energy from that fourth house, like allowing whatever you were seen as a child, whatever you were stereotyped, whatever role you had to play, you're quitting that role and you're casting yourself in the role that you fucking want, that you created for yourself. You're throwing away the fourth house script and you're creating your new one. You're living the life that you created. It's time to release negative energy and a new romantic cycle begins. Oh, I love it. Guys, you're going to love what's coming, Leo. That's what it's saying. And we keep getting that Libra energy. So go ahead. This is you living your ideal, right? Insist on your ideal. Your ideal is already real. Fuck what's happened in the past. Believe in the impossible. Oh my God. See, I'm so glad that I checked this deck. Believe in the impossible. Because it's about to fucking happen. It's about to manifest. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node, dude. North Node is in Taurus. Taurus is where Uranus is. That's where the changes are fucking happening. Go ahead and step out of your comfort zone. In other words, I think in some ways maybe you've gotten comfortable with the rejection, right? Or you've gotten comfortable with people not accepting or whatever it is like take that leap of faith beyond it. And then we have, look at the bigger picture, Sagittarius energy, full moon in Sagittarius. This is exceptional energy. You're aiming for the big picture. You're aiming for the ideal. You're also lucky in your aim right now. What do you want? What do you want? Really want, not your ego. What does your heart say? That's what you aim at and nothing else, because that's what you're gonna motherfucking get. But you gotta, the whole thing is all these changes are happening in Capricorn, which means what? You have to do. You have to take action. You have to take the risk or Saturn's gonna fucking ignore you. Okay, we have to be fair is in the past. What's coming out in the past? Why? Why is this coming out in the past? I don't even fucking know. To be fair. It's coming out in the past. Oh, see, you tried to be too fair in the past. Maybe you were too gentle with somebody in the past. Maybe you tried to be too diplomatic in the past. And that's why your ass kept getting rejected. Stop that shit. Because it's really not worth it. No place like home. Are you buying a new home? Are you thinking of moving to a new home? Are you establishing yourself somewhere that really speaks to your heart? Because take advantage of it, Leo. This is the time. This is the time to take advantage of. You're going to have a leg up. You're going to have help. You're going to have the ability to do it. You're going to have the yeses, right? Or your family itself is going to give you help. You're going to find help within your family, within your fourth house, or somebody from your family gives you something, provides you with something, like invests in you in some way. Yes, but this is definitely like, you'll find it. How will they find it? Where's the fucking deck? How will they find it? How will Leo find like where this help is supposed to come from? How will Leo find it? How will they know where to look? In destruction, in despair, where, in other words, where you completely failed in the past, where you completely failed, in the presence of complete and total failure, in the presence of complete and total destruction. What was that? But what the fuck is that? So in other words, something that you lost is where the opportunity is. Something that you lost. Maybe something that really hurt you, a death, or you know, a failure, like some sort of failure is some sort of death. Let's put it that way. Some sort of destruction. Where will you find it? This is it. It's, I think, somebody that admired you, somebody that cared about you, somebody that always wanted you. Maybe this was somebody you always wanted or always admired. Oh, it could be your obsessions too. This sense of obsessing over something that you would never allow yourself to have. Yeah, I need to understand these cards a little bit better, God. Spirit, please let me know. Tell me what I need to know. Father Sky is God. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck? So Father Sky is here. Trust in the unknown. Trust in the unknown. So it could be fear of total destruction, right? A sense of, no, but I'll fail. Yeah, but like, no, I'll fall, but what if you fly? That kind of scenario. Retreat and recharge. This is something that you laid low on. You were just basically dreaming about it. You were exploring it, but you were also taking a break from it. Stop taking a break from your dreams. Act on it. Be brave and honest and hold the space. Yeah. Be brave and honest and make room. Make room, because your bravery and your courage is legit, like Leo, legitimately, it's here. That's all I keep hearing. Trust in the unknown. You got to take the leap of faith. God's got you. It's going to seem like a complete dumbass thing to do. You're legitimately going to be like, why the fuck am I doing this again? All I ever do is get browbeated and punched down. Why? Because it's the time to do it again. I don't know what it is. I think you know what it is, but it's the time to do it again. I'm going into tarot. Oh, I can't wait. I hope you guys join me. Link is below.